What is poppin' fam? Spanik here, coach of the Reno Acerola. And this is ICBA week number 4. We are taking on Jarrett and his Los Angeles Lookers. That is a dope team name. I just want to point out that is an awesome team name. Props to Jarrett for that team name. I love it. Anyways, this is our third and final divisional game for the season, which is really, really nice. I fulfilled my quota for getting one divisional win last week against Dom and his New Jersey Nagana Devils. So if you haven't checked that out, please feel free to do so. It was a great game against Dom. Hope we play again sometime. Anyway, Jarrett has a very, very menacing team, as you can see just by what he brought here. And he didn't bring his Mega Pincer, which was really, really, really surprising. I was afraid of that thing. Faramosa, as you saw from ICBA Season 1 when we had it, it's a massive threat. Lycanroc Day is a problem too because of a Cell Rock being able to pick off my Naganadel if I try to go for a game with it or something. Primarina is just a massive threat. The Mew is just annoying. Hydreigon just breaks things, and Arcanine is, as you saw last season, I had it last season in ICBA, that thing is another massive threat. So let's see what we tried to bring to try to combat this God Squad of a team. And like I said, he didn't even bring Mega Pinsir, which was just a giant threat I wasn't ready for. He, I bring here a team of Mega Manectric, which is just your standard wall breaking Mega Manectric, 4 attacks. Alola Ninetales with Nasty Plot, Nasty Plot, Aurora Rail, 2 attacks. 2 attacks being Freeze Dry and Dark Pulse. Just by looking at what he brought and his team as a whole, he doesn't have many good ice resists. So I figured just bringing Freeze Dry and Dark Pulse would be very, very beneficial to me for this game. Well, he has Primarina, but Primarina doesn't appreciate Freeze Dries. We have SD3 attacks Scizoru because now, especially with no Mega Pinsir, it just runs through his team. We have Scarf Naganadel this week. I'm using it more as a wall breaker this week because I'm trying to win this game more with Scizoru and Ninetales. So I feel like those two will have more of a easier time sweeping than Naganadel. Fizdef Donphan. This Mon was built for his Mega Pinsir, and he didn't bring it. So. And last one, we have Choice Specs Lapras, because like I said, he doesn't have good ice resist. Ice plus Water Stab is really, really nice against his team. So that's partially why we have Lapras here. So yeah, that's what I brought, and this is what Jared brought. So without further ado, let's get right into this game. For leads, I was debating. I was gonna lead Manectric just because all it was supposed to be doing in this game was supposed to wall break. So I figured why not? We'll just lead Manectric and go from there. We are challenged by Pokemon trainer Bear, which will be the biggest mistake of his life, as we decide to lead with Manectric. As he decides to lead with his Arcanine, which is very, very nice for me. As if I could get damage on this thing, that would really, really help my Scizor long term, because this is his best switch into Scizor. So I react to the Manectite here, become Mega Manectric, as he does stay in, which was really, really surprising. I thought he was going to pull a switch maybe into Mew or something, but he does end up staying in here, which was really, really odd. Maybe he tried to overpredict there. Maybe he thought I would try to go Scizor predicting Mew, and he just decided, because he went for a Will-O-Wisp here. I'm not sure what he did this turn one. Did he think I was going to predict the switch into Mew and go into Scizor? Well, whatever. As he does end up going into Mew here, though. So I do end up. I think I fire off just another T-Ball. No, I go for Volt Switch here to gain momentum. As I think I do just reveal I go Scizor. As I think I do go Scizor on this thing. Yeah, I do go into Scizor. And just immediately start threatening. As he does reveal leftovers, making me think this is some sort of maybe Spadef set for my Naganadel. Because I was really expecting a Spadef Mew here. As he does pull a switch out back into his K9. As I think I do just pull a U-turn here. Thinking he was going to switch. And if he stays in, he takes a lot of damage. Yeah, I do just go for U-turn. And yeah, I do just go for U-turn here. Try to get some momentum. As I think I just go back into Manectric. Now here, I really, really, really wanted to click Signal Beam. Because I figured he was going to probably either go make an aggressive play going to his Dragon, or he's going to go back into Mew. I really wanted to click the Signal Beam, but I didn't. I clicked Thunderbolt again. as he does end up pulling the switch into Dragon. I almost clicked Signal Beam here, but I decided against it. I went for T-Bolt because I wanted guaranteed damage. And if he and I went for T-Bolt because if he stayed in with Arcanine, I didn't want my Manectric taking a Flare Blitz, even at -1. So like that's kind of why I wanted. That's kind of why I clicked T-Bolt. Also, I would have killed from that range. Signal Beam wouldn't have killed. So I decided to pull a switch here into my Ninetales on this Mew, because I don't know what it could do, and I think this Mew kind of is just setup fodder for like my Ninetales or my Scizor. So he hasn't revealed any attacking moves. He only revealed so far just say he had leftovers. He didn't reveal any moves so far. So I do end up going for the Aurora Veil here because it's easy setup of Aurora Veil on this thing. As I think he just goes for his rocks here, actually. He ends up going, yeah, he just goes for his rocks, which is completely fine by me. I have Donphan that could spin them away, but I do have Donphan that can spin them away, so it's really no big deal. And plus, my only Mon that's affected by them are this and Lapras, as I don't have a focus session or anything. And Donphan's leftovers, so I will get my sturdy back after rocks. He does pull a switch here into his Primarina, as I just go for a nasty fly, because I really saw no reason not to go for it here. It was a good, overall good play, and the worst thing Mew could do is maybe Toxic me. He was a Spit F Mew, so I didn't think he had any like coverage moves to hit my Ninetales. As I do just go for the Freeze Dry here. If he was max HP, this was a roll to kill, as I do end up picking up the kill. So I either got the roll there, or he wasn't max HP. But judging by the way the HP bar dropped, I think he wasn't max HP. As he does goes back into Mew here, I do have Dark Pulse on this thing. As I do click it here, I was thinking about actually going for another Nasty Plot, but I decided against it. As now he does reveal the Toxic, which that's alright, because Ninetales kind of did its job. It got rid of Primarina. It weakened Mew, which is really, really nice for Naganadel to break through his team. But Ninetales is doing what I needed it to do. It got up Veil. It's been really nice so far. Okay, he switches out his Mew here. He goes out into his Lycanroc. Which, yeah, that's okay, I guess. He's probably trying to SL Rock me here. As I just go for another Dark Pulse, because Freeze Dry actually wouldn't kill a Spidef Mew from that range. As I'm pretty sure he's a Spidef Mew. So now Lycanroc comes. So now Lycanroc's here. I decide. I think I go hard into my. I think I go into Donphan. Yeah, I go into Donphan here. And this should be a free spin, but but when I played this game, I completely forgot I didn't have Rapid Spin on my Donphan. I'm Max Fizz Dev. That stone has did nothing. I kind of forgot I didn't have Rapid Spin on my Donphan, so I didn't go for Rapid Spin here. I think I just went for my own rocks. As yeah, he goes back. He goes into Hydreigon here. As I do go for my own rocks, as I don't have Rapid Spin on this Donphan. I thought I did, but I didn't at the time of this game. I had Earthquake knockoff, Play Rough, and my own rocks. And speaking of Play Rough, I see no reason not click it here. I will actually live a Draco from this range, even though I'm Fizz Def. So he just goes for Defog, which is okay by me, because he gets rid of my rocks, which is completely fine. And he gets Fail too, which is alright too. I just go for Play Rough here, and I am able to take out this Dragon, which is very, very, very nice now. Big threat out of the way. And I do get my sturdy back too now, which is pretty nice. Even though I don't really need it, because what does he have left? He has the Mew left, which I could take a hit from that no matter what, because it's a Spidef Mew. As he just goes to Roost here, that's okay, because I could just knock off his leftovers to really halt his recovery. And I figured I really, really need my rocks up, because I need to break a potential sash on his Pheromosa. So, because he could still bring this back with Pheromosa. This game isn't over. So I that's why I went for rocks there. I definitely needed mine up to pressure his Pheromosa. As he gets his own back up, so literally he wasted his defog there, which is, I guess it's alright, because he definitely needed, well actually no he didn't, because he needed rocks off his side of field no matter what, because Pheromosa was probably Focus Sash. As now, I decided to pull a hard switch into my Scizor here, because I really don't think he has Will-O-Wisp, because he was a Spidef set and he revealed Toxic already. He does go for Roost here, and I feel this thing is just set up fodder for my Scizor. As now, I feel like I could just go for game here with Scizor. As I do, he does pull a switch into, I think, Arcanine. No, he goes into Lycanroc as I do set up the SD, and I think that right here is going to be the game. I am Iron Plate Scizor, so even if he is some weird Pheromosa set to try to live a +2 Bullet Punch, or +1 Bullet Punch or whatever, I do have Iron Plate, which does boost my special attack. It does boost my Steel type moves. So I do fire off the Bullet Punch here, just in case he didn't go for a Cell Rock. I mean, a Cell Rock was his play 100%, but whatever. I went for Bullet Punch there. As now he does go back into his Arcanine, try to get me down. As Rocks damage does go before Intimidate, so he can't even switch out here to try to put me back at neutral because he'll die to Rocks before his Intimidate goes off. So he just decides to sack his Arcanine here to the Bullet Punch. And unless Pheromosa somehow lives after Rocks, Scizor is looking like it's going to clean up the rest of the game here. He does end up going to his Pheromosa here, and +1 Iron Plate Bullet Punch is Technician boosted Bullet Punch is definitely taking this thing out. I do go for the Bullet Punch here, and it's going to take out this Pheromosa. He even told me after the game he was some weird EV spread to try to live Bullet Punch from Scizor, but he didn't account for the Iron Plate. I was max attack Adamant Iron Plate, as now he does. He's going to use here. He goes for Psychic, which he did tell me was his only attacking move. As I do go for another SD, because as I go for an SD, I tried to go for the 6-0 here, going for another SD, because I think a U-turn wouldn't have killed. So he goes for Psychic. If he doesn't crit, I definitely get the 6-0. And he doesn't crit me. And we are able to pick up the 6-0 against Jarrett at the Los Angeles Lookers, as Scizor is going to now U-turn out of this game. So, GG, Jarrett, this was a fun one. Really, really surprised no Mega Scizor here. Not Mega Scizor. Really, really surprised no Mega Pinsir. That kind of threw me off, but it did allow me to play Donphan more aggressively, as I didn't have to worry about it walling a Mega Pinsir. So, we are now 3-1 plus... What am I? I think it was... the current record's in the layout. So, whatever it is, it is. Just add 6 to it, and that's my current record right now. If I messed up somewhere, I'll fix it for next week. So Spanic out, and I will see you guys next week. I think next week we take on Ryu Hayumaru and his Pittsburgh Huge Powers. My second ever battle against him. We took him on once in IBLD League and got destroyed. So Spanic out. Hopefully we could get some justice. Peace. Well, not justice. Hopefully we could get a better game against him. Peace.